I'm watching this thing. It's about the Mandalorian season two. I mean, I guess that they did it last season too. Uh, it's called Disney Gallery Star Wars: The Mandalorian, and it's I didn't know it was this good. Like it's like showing you how like they do the episodes and everything like that. First episode of the season two is called Making the Mandalorian, and I'm about almost halfway through. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's uh it's pretty good. They just came to one part in it where the woman director is like talking about how much she loves Star Wars and everything, and um it comes to a part where like they're in a bar, or not a bar but like a restaurant type of place, and she's like telling the man like he can't pay. She's like, "Oh well, can she pay?" It's like she's telling the girl. She's like, "Oh, yeah, she pays," and da da da. Like, and then tells the man like, "Oh yeah, ladies pay in my universe," ha 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 ha, ha. And like laughs it off, and like such like it was like a creepy laugh type of, like take that man, like I don't. It's just the way I look at it, like, because I don't look at it like a woman can't pay. Like, I don't think people are doing that nowadays. But like the thing is though, is like that's the type of vindictiveness it seems like they're trying to put off. It's not like a woman thing. It's not like a equal thing. It's like a more power type of thing. Like it's a freaking scene in the movie or in the show that nobody's gonna pay attention. I seen the episode. I didn't pay attention to it. Like, but you're really going so much into it to where nope, this guy's not paying for it. She is. Take that, men. Like, it's like I don't know if people understand like how vindictive like that, and like it's so deeply thought out, like how much she was trying to I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it too much, but something about that is just like ugh, like sickening to me. Like it's like, dude, what's wrong with like a man? My question is, for one, what's so bad about a man paying a bill? Like if the man pays the bill, like isn't that something that a woman, like men were like since the beginning of man, we have been known to like we were the providers, the hunters, the everything. Like that's DNA. Like, and I understand. Like so, like that's what a man like. Every man is just in his DNA built to want to do stuff like that. And like I don't even know if it's because if it's built in the DNA because I don't think it is. It's just that's what we tell people is a good man, right? Like when you're growing up and like you hear like or women like are talking about a good man, like oh you need a good man in your life. Like women used to say stuff like that, and they still do. I need a good man. Like that's what like, a good man is somebody who does stuff like that. Pay the bill. Like uh I don't know, pull doors open, like pull chairs out. Like, like that type of stuff is like old fashioned good man, which I know, like it's not so much old fashioned good man. Or it's like not so much like, cause I won't pull a chair out for no good. I'll pay, but like deep down in me, like I always like I want to pay. Like if like just for anything. Like I don't have like I might complain about it. Like I'll definitely complain about it, but I'll pay it. Like like if she needs it, and I feel good doing that. What is wrong with that? To where they have to really like this woman has to really pull that out of the mood. Like nope, that's not mine. She's paying. Like which is all right, but isn't that kind of making the man look like a to me? I don't know. I think it go. It all, I think it's really stemming back to parenthood. Like I don't think that I think all this like I think the reason why so many men are like the way they are nowadays is cuz they didn't grow up with two parents. I think and women too. Like it's all about like I can do it too or well, who needs a man? I can raise my kids by myself. Da 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 that powerful woman stuff, which is cool to do, but at the same time a kid deserves to have every kid deserves to have two parents. And I think too many kids are growing up without two parents to where they get the man and the woman side. Like instead of that, nope, cut it in half. You're just seeing how this one person, this one sex reacts. So now everybody and that's why like they're trying to like make everything gender like nope, everybody can be the same, which they can't. Like a man is stronger than a woman is. Like no matter how mad like that might make people, like they are. Like they're stronger than they're physically by a lot. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna start using big words because I don't know them like that. But they are stronger than a man or than a woman. Like so, there's things that like the way a man reacts, and like we have more testosterone in us. We have more everything. Like different. You know, there's difference. There's more hormones in women. I think. I think. I'm not saying like but like that's just the difference between us. So, emotions that are given by a woman should not be like and like emotions that men have. Like we should acknowledge the difference in men and women instead of trying to make everybody the same. Like they're trying to like turn I don't it's weird. Like and you don't like respecting women doesn't come from telling them like putting in a show you she's paying women pay in my universe ha 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 like shut the fuck girl like that's annoying like why would you do that like that's there's you're not getting anything out of that right there was to me it was just like sickening kind of it turned my stomach because that's not a woman like that wants change that's a woman that's like feeling like she's sticking like and I know it was a joke but it wasn't funny. That one I took offense to, and I'm pretty good at taking liking jokes. Whatever. Maybe it was just, but like it just felt like it was like one of them snide comments type. I'm gonna say so, like just for the fact that she did that. Like you're not paying, like because he had the check. No, like, and she's just talking to the girl. It just felt like the whole. I don't know. I get that there was times where a woman couldn't say what she wanted to. I don't even. I don't know. Because I know every man is like literally. Like women run the house, don't they? Even back in the day, like the shows that were on TV were all about women. Like, oh, I gotta go back to the wife. You know how she get like that. I'll never hear the end of it. Like women were the ones in power, but it was a different type of powerful woman. Like that it, you know, like it wasn't like I can do everything you can. It's just like that's like you remember that old song? Anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Like that right there is like that's prime example of like what they're trying to do. You know, like that's too much. Like why can't we just be different and be powerful? Like that's what Patrice O'Neal's like. I heard him saying. He said he said women will never be as equal to men. Like seen as like an equal type of thing, which is like I don't know how to say it right there, but until they stop worrying about what stop comparing themselves to men. Like a powerful woman is a powerful woman, and people like they're respected. A powerful woman will have you nervous to talk like they can be. You know, like but you don't try to be a man. Like you're basing yourself off everything that a man is doing. You know, it's like why? Like why can't you just be a strong woman? The woman always wins out. A man in love is like we're like you're on a leash, kind of, you know? That's why they say he was sent to the dog pound or he's in the doghouse because they're mad. So now you're sleeping. Like back in the day, the doghouse was outside. People had dog houses in their backyard because they'd put the dog out, right? If the dog did something really bad, okay, I'm chaining you up, you're sleeping outside. Back when you were allowed to treat a dog like a freaking dog. But that's a different that's a different note. But like that's why they say that. So when you're sleeping on the couch, oh, he's in the doghouse tonight because it's like putting your dog outside. Like it's tough to believe that people really act like this like this all like that to that extent it needs to be done. No, women pay in my universe. Like shut up. It's not that serious. I'm sorry, but I can't sit here and like honestly feel like it's that hard for a woman to do something. I know for a fact I could never in my life get a job as a waiter ever. And 95% of that job is waitresses and they're like, "Oh, well they only get paid this much an hour." Yeah, but women are the shit. My mom will come home with $300 nights sometimes just being a waitress. Just because she worked the freaking lunch hour. All she has to do is talk to people, put on a personality, and do everything for this person. And I get it. Yeah, that's tough because I was a caterer, and like you do feel whatever, but at the same time, that's a freaking empowering job. Any woman who can bring my mom bring, she makes money off it, and it's money right in your pocket that day. That's the thing about tips. Regardless, though, I could never get like that. That's $700 a week minimum. If you're working a 5 day week, then I'll say 5, 6 minimum. Like most of the time, if you're in a decent restaurant, and I'm not talking 4 or 5 stars, I'm talking a good diner. Like people like really stop trying to act as if this isn't true. Like it's not that hard. Like just not even just that. Like really go to any shop. HR, human resources department. Who's usually in that spot? I've never met an HR man. There might be. There probably are some. Like I'm not saying none of them are HR men, but really, human resources department I'm saying 83% of them are freaking women. That's top line. That's I will fire you. Oh, just because they're not the owner of they didn't come up with the idea and have the money to buy the shop and create the shop. That's the most powerful person in the shop is a HR lady. That's the one they tell you every shop I've been to. Don't fuck with her. Like, don't even talk to her, dude. And I get it now because, like me, I try to be friends with, like, I'm not friends with, but I try to make everybody laugh. You know, like in a shop. And I get why you don't talk to that person because as soon as you start talking to that person, you're pretty much. What the hell? Oh. A weird light just popped on just in a random spot. And I was like, whoa. But no. But as soon as you talk to that person, and like you say you make them laugh or whatever, they are the HR person. They are in charge of hiring and firing. But it draws attention to you. So I'm like, oh, that kid's funny. What's he doing? Like just like when when they are walking to the shop, like, oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's just standing there. Like it's my like, cause I run laser like Mazak lasers and shit like that. And like program lathes. But regardless, like that shit drew attention, and then the next thing you know, they tell you like, anyways, that's besides the point. The whole thing is that's the most powerful person in the place. So there's always been a woman higher than me at any job that I like, and this could be this could sound bad or like not bad, but oh yeah, typical man. Just because he's not, like no, there is no reason whatsoever to put something like that in a like. That's a person in the background, and you had to go so far as to make sure women weren't paying. Like for real, like whoever was holding on to the check or whatever in the scene, like I don't care who has it, but like to make sure that it's not in this dude's hands. That is just that's petty. That is like typical like pettiness. Like I don't even know how to say it, but it's bad. Um I don't know, and that makes me feel like that's what's scaring people, and that's what's getting people so like and like up at like it's like feeling that's Caillou in the background, by the way, if it's here. But like that's what gets people so like mad about it and like scared. It's like that's why people don't like this whole um damn, I had a train of thought until I started thinking about Caillou. My kid, I hear it in the background. I'm just a boy who's boy. But no, that's what has people freaking like nervous, and like men are like mad about it and saying like that's why everybody's mad at the SJWs and stuff like that. It's not like because like I saw on like video game the other day. Somebody said out of nowhere, just like, oh, just say it. You hate women, just because somebody was like, dude, girls are annoying or something like that. Which like whatever. But then they just come out and just say it. Just because this chick was being annoying as hell, girls are annoying. And I was like, I love how it can't just be like it's automatically I hate women. It shouldn't say just say it. Girls are annoying. It said just say it. You hate women, is what she was saying. And I said I love how you were saying, or like it can't just be this chick is annoying. It has to be I love women or I hate women. I'm messing up my argument, but at the same time, it's like uh, crazy how they can just let that. Like, imagine not have like not letting a like a man really stopping a woman and saying nope, he has to pay. A woman can't. Men pay in my universe. Like imagine like that's the type like is that not the type of shit that they said was them being oppressed? Like it's like the like what do they say? The oppressors become the oppressed, or the oppressed become the oppressors. I feel like I've heard that before. I'm not sure where it's from, but I know like I feel like that's a saying. So I'm gonna say that. But the oppressed become the oppressed. Like it's like she's really trying to do that type of stuff, and people are acting like that's not a thing. Like that's not happening. You're just paranoid. You're just mad because a woman's doing it. Like that is irritating me to my soul. There is no reason whatsoever I shouldn't be able to speak out against that the same way as a woman can, whatever. Like that's not like women pay in my unit. Like if a man made that joke, it would be an uproar. On the Mandalorian, that would be the one firing that they had to do. If a man was to say something like that too. And they really recorded it and put it on their episode 1. Like they would have cut that out. If a man made that joke, that would have been cut out, and it would have got leaked months later, and they'd be like, like that'd be their fuck this dude. He needs to be fired shit. That'd be a leaked story, and some dummy on YouTube would have that clip in their freaking top corner talking shit about that man because of it. That's how bad it would be if a man would say that, and then he'd end up, oh shit, and then he'd end up getting fired. That's the type of stuff that bugs me about that. Like, I don't know. I'm dying down, so I'm gonna shut up. But and I'm gonna finish this episode too. I just had to. I couldn't let that one go. I had to go on a rant about that one. All right. Goodbye.